All right, moving on to Super Dark Times. Man, that is a grim title. And the poster makes it as well. This is more of a drama coming of age with some thriller aspects to it, more towards the end. The horror in this is very, very, very mild, and it's only done in dream sequences. So, but I do thrillers on here as well. Now, I had done a video a couple days ago asking everyone for their top 5s, 10s, best of the years, whatever. I went and I looked, and although I had seen most of them, the things that I hadn't seen, I was like, oh yeah, those are things that I've been looking at. And there was even a couple I hadn't even heard of. The big problem I'm running into, unfortunately, right now is that, I'm against torrenting and all that. So I have no access to most of the films I want to watch right now. None of them are for rent. And it doesn't have any dates for when they will be. So I'm kind of stuck right now with most of these. But I will watch the ones that I can for the moment. So this was one that was on Netflix a while ago. I'm pretty sure it was. It is not anymore. It is on Amazon. So I went ahead and rented this. And let's get into it. This film, man, is so well directed. So well shot. I had been reading that people had a problem with the storyline, that the script was bad, and this and that. Now, I will say that the script, the story, whatever, is simple. Yes, it is. But I don't think this film needed anything grand. It has such an emotional resonance in it. This film is a coming of age tale, and it is told so intimately, so well. It is set in the 90s, where I was a high school student, and this film is set around that exact same time. So immediately I'm invested, maybe biasly because of my age and my attachment to that time period. I mean, they have kids in the opening watching Channel 99. If you're a kid of the 90s at my age, you'll know what that is. The distorted porn channel, back before Pornhub and all these other places you could get porn, and that was just at your fingertips at all times. We used to sit there and we used to watch Channel 99, and it would be distorted unless you pay for it. It was a pay for channel, and it would like every once in a while it would like kind of like come in for like a second. You could see like a boob, and all of us would be sitting there like, oh, see it, see a boob. And then every once in a great while, it would like go almost clear for like a good like 5 seconds, man. And it just felt like Christmas. You were just like, holy shit. So sometimes you would like, I'm showing how perverted my friends and I were, but we used to record that channel on our VHS tapes for like hours. And then we'd go and we'd like fast forward. This is pathetic. But I'm telling you, like, this is why I was immediately engaged within this film, because the kids in this film are so genuine. They overuse the word fuck. Their conversations are, nonsensical. They don't really matter, but to them they do. There's such an authenticity. It was so genuine. The performances from these kids were so real. The time period in which it's set felt like I was back as a kid. Now, as I said, the storyline, it's fairly simplistic. I can't really say what this film is about without giving spoilers, so I'm going to avoid that. You can look it up if you'd like. I personally prefer going to movies knowing nothing about it at all. But the highlight, this film is just so well done, and that is mostly due to the director, cinematographer, people behind the camera, in front of the camera, like the whole crew, everybody, but the director. there's such great shot selections. You know, there's such a patience in this film. Long, you know, panning shots and long takes, and the editing choices and the musical cues, and everything is done so well. I have high hopes for the director in the future. My good God, is he talented for sure. So this is one of those like style over substance things. Now, I don't think that this film is just like completely, you know, void of any kind of substance at all. I'm not saying that. I just think that it is simple. But man, if you're a fan of visually arresting films that really grab your attention just from an aesthetic, this is excellent. And as I said, the acting from all these kids, especially like the main few, is awesome. And you got the kid who is Scarecrow in Gotham, and he's also in that new show Ozark on Netflix with Jason Bateman. And then the girl plays young Jessica Jones in Jessica Jones series on Netflix as well. And man, were they just... I can't wait to see what these kids do in the future as well. Kind of felt like, you know, like It or something, or like you know, A Stand By Me. Any of those coming of age films where the kids just have great chemistry, great acting, and are visually just stunning. This film is so well shot, so well done. I'm over the moon with it at the moment. I personally found the storyline to be totally fine. I didn't have any problems with it at all. It didn't have to be grandiose. It didn't have to fucking, you know, I liked that it was simple. It made it more realistic, and the film was realistic. I mean, the only things that I would like pick apart are things that I can't really knock the film for, because it's just the characters' decisions. They're kids. They do stupid things. So for me to sit here and be like, well, I don't like that he made this decision, it's like, he's 15. Who makes brilliant decisions when they're 15? Not many people. And I sure as fuck wasn't one of them, so I can't really talk to what I would and would not do in such an insane situation. So yeah, I'm high on this movie for sure. I do think it'll have its haters, but what film doesn't? All right. Anyway, Last Jedi soon. 2 days. So ready. So fucking ready. It is bedtime for me. All right, guys.